I love this clip where Zach and Brennan are talking about how it's just as important for players to move the story along as it is for the dungeon masters.
I notice as a player, sometimes I will summarize a scene as a player as an alley-oop to a GM.
Yeah.
And I never want, it's hard because you don't want to like, you don't want to step on a GM's toes. You don't want to like from the player's seat. But as a GM, I know how challenging it is if it's like, okay, we're in a planning scene where they're making plans, but they're continuing to discuss the plans. And there's a moment where only a PC can go, got it. So this is our plan and we do it tonight. And you say it in a certain way that lets a GM go, we cut to that now. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. You need
it's
a little.
It's very hard to even as a player, it's like, it's hard to decide for a group where we're all equals, you know, and a lot of times any plan is as good as any other plan, or like or as far as you know.
That's the truest. We have to stop there because that's a whole conversation unto itself. Any plan is as good as any other plan. And the amount of gaming tables where I will watch like PCs, especially doing like home games, come up with an amazing plan and go, no, that's not gonna work. And I'm like, yeah, well, that'll work. I swear to God, that'll work. It'll work. That'll work. That'll work.
This is you behind a screen.
It'll work. It'll work. Please, please. But it's real, man.
Yeah.
But like you're saying, there are these social realities of like PCs don't want to step out and be like, okay, we're done talking now.
Yeah.
But as a GM, it can be very challenging to like chime in, or even moments where like a scene starts and you realize there's no NPCs there. So you're like, ooh.
Oh, a stranger could run up and tell them this, but no one can, I can't speak at all for anyone.
I can't speak at all for anyone. All I can do is call the scene. I'm only allowed to edit.